Well, hello, Merlins, Serlins,
Yeah.
and fellow
Don't worry,
Star Trek fans.
I will not screw people
This
over.
video is showing.
You all be a high rank.
This video will be showing you
I'm leader.
how to make
set
a
to
Star
recruit
Trek
right
fleet
now.
on Star Trek Online.
Set to
Now,
squad
not
leader.
everything that will be
Go
needed
next to the team chat and on
to
the
make a
right
Star
there,
Trek fleet
okay.
will be covered in this video. A lot of what's happening in the video just has to do with the fleet logo.
For dancing.
That was pretty much my primary reason
Okay, you can go. Thank you
for making
so
the video.
much. I can. Now that we actually.
Because when I was looking around on YouTube, I'm like, well, I want to see what logos there are, and I couldn't find one single video, and that was a few months ago. So I don't know if anybody uploaded any from now. But if you haven't tried before, what you need to do is you need to be in a team of 5 people who are at least lieutenant commander. Yes, I think a lieutenant commander. I'm pretty sure. If not, you'll find out. Because if not, when you have your team and you walk up to the fleet maker, she's going to ask you to make a name for the fleet and a description. I don't believe you need the description, but I'm pretty sure you need the name right there. And if you hit accept and everyone on your party isn't the required level, then it'll tell you that party members do not meet the requirements. But if you do, from there, it makes your fleet. Whatever name you picked, it'll make it. And you can change the name later. I don't know what that's like, changing the name. I haven't changed our name. Because here in this video, when you watch the insignia being made, this is actually the creation of my fleet. That some of the people, I can't talk, I'm tired. The fleet in this video being created is the Aperture Science fleet. And I was going for a logo that was closest to Cave Johnson's Aperture Science logo. There's 3 that are shown in Portal 2. There's the one from Portal 1 where it's just a circle. But there's 2 in Portal 2 that are new. One is orange. I didn't like that one. And the other that I tried using has a what looks like a neutron or an atom. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not smart. And I'm pretty stupid. It looks like an atom in the middle of it with the old Aperture Science, the Portal 1 Aperture Science logo around it. And I really thought that was cool, and I tried my best to get it to replicate it, but there's only so much you can do. So you'll see the logos that you can make, and you'll see really what you need to do in order to make the logo. But what you won't see in the video is, or there might be a little bit of it. I haven't really reviewed the footage here. Kind of the annoyance in making a uniform. The uniform needs to have no unlockables, which that kind of sucks because the Jupiter uniforms that you could buy in the C-store and some of the the veteran uniforms, they're pretty nice, but you can't use them. So I knew that beforehand because someone warned us. So I made it all off of, and you might see that it's all, I believe, Sierra 2, I think. But I was running back and forth, and it's saying that I was using unlockables. And what happened was I still had my character's rank on his chest, and you can't even have that. It needs to be just uniform and the comm badge, and that's it. Nothing else can be used, or else you're going to be sitting there for running back and forth from the tailor to that. Oh, and that's the other thing. You can't just make them in the fleet, at the fleet selection. You have to make them in the tailor, wear them, and in the fleet area say, this is what I want for, tactical or science or dress uniform or whatever. In there you can make what seems to me an unlimited amount of uniforms, but you really don't need to, because once you have the base uniforms, anybody can just customize the colors, and that's it. Another thing that surprised me, because I've been in the fleet and before this, and they had everything set up. They just did defaults for the fleet uniforms now. The fleet bank. Before it's even accessible, you have to, whoever owns it, or whoever's the leader or leader rank, has to go into the fleet bank and set it up so that way each rank can do this and that within the fleet. Without doing that, then you're not going to be able to do anything. Nobody's going to be able to access it. You'll be able to do stuff, but if you don't have it set so that way people can withdraw and deposit into it, then it's just going to be like having an empty bank. To go back to the fleet uniforms real quick. Once you join a fleet, you get a fleet uniform slot. That I find really cool because even if you just join a fleet just to leave and you get a free slot. And that's nice. If you have 2 uniforms that you like already and you want a third one, then you just want to experiment. You don't want to screw around. Things you could do with a fleet, you could set up events where everyone in the fleet knows about it. In fact, I just finished recording what will be soon published, the Doomsday Machine event. You could promote people within the fleet. You could rename the ranks. It's set to like stuff like ensign, recruit, officer, junior officer, senior officer, and then I think leader. I reset them all to stuff that's Aperture Science and Portal related. Like the lowest rank is Cube, and then I think it goes from test. I think it goes to test subject 42, which just happened to be the chicken. You see a little bit, and then I think it's tester, junior scientist, senior scientist, and then chief executive officer. Because Cave Johnson mentions how he is the CEO of Aperture Science Center. I had a thought, and it just vanished. You could change the star date of when your fleet was made, or you can make it the real date. You could link a website to it.
That's going to be hard, I think.
You know, you can invite people, you can kick them out. With the ranking that people have within the fleet, there is a ton of stuff that you could give people the options to, or keep those options away from those people. Like for instance, in our fleet, I have 2 sets of uniforms because the original Aperture Science uniform I was using was mostly white with whatever color I did. I did the jump gel blue for science. I did the speed gel orange for engineering, and I did black for tactical. Well, I changed most of it to black because people were like, "Well, we don't like the white," and I kept the blue and the orange where it was, and I pretty much just flipped the colors for the tactical. But I made it that only testers, which is the 3rd out of the 7 ranks, 7 being the highest, it's the 3rd rank in the fleet. So only those people can have access to the version 2 uniforms, as I call them. But in reality, you can just recolor them. It's pretty silly. Someone was like, I want the other colors, and I just thought to myself, oh, you're real stupid at this game. But maybe I should cut that part out.
I want to get this done. This is gonna be the most ballsy part.
But
Fix ranks first. That way we can start inviting other
besides that,
I tried fixing ranks. I looked at your name. I saw set squad leader. I was a little confused.
oh yeah, promotions and demotions within a rank, the fleet are pretty easy. You just right-click over someone's name in the fleet roster. Which, if you look at the top right
Not a dick.
of
You're a dick.
I'm not.
your Star Trek,
You're a dick.
I'm spaced now. It's late. Yeah, you'll be able to find it. There's a little arrow at the top right of the screen. It'll say more. You click down on it, it says fleet, and boom, that opens up all your fleet stuff once you have it. Or you can just go to the fleet maker lady person in the star base, and she'll just open up the same window.
He can't mess around with any of our ranks.
I tried messing around with your ranks. I don't understood it. So
If you want to invite people to your team, you just right-click, or you promote yourself, and they'll get to you. You know, promoting yourself is just, please join the fleet, and you type that stuff into the chat.
Our outfit is really weird. Change outfits.
I think that's it. I think that's everything that should be said and can be said about a fleet. You know, if you like playing with your friends and want to seem like a group, it's a cool idea. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with the people that are in the fleet. I've been waiting 2 years for that. Oh yeah. I've been pushing You know, I've been playing Star Trek for ever since it came out, and the 2-year anniversary was in February, and I've been trying so hard to make a fleet because I just wanted to mess around with this, making the fleet logo. But a lot of info has been coming out for the Season 6 patches that fleets will have their own bases. And with those star bases, you're going to have to rank up, do specific missions. You know, tactical will have tactical missions, and, you know, engineering and science will have their own missions. And with that, like, let's say you do enough tactical missions for the space station, well, then you're probably going to get more weapons for the space station to defend itself. And, you know, same goes for the other two things, which indicates, or at least it implies, that there's going to be some kind of defending battles, which scares me a little because that'll probably mean that there will be fleet battles, and I'm terrible at PvP. But there's a few people in the fleet that are good at PvP, so hopefully they'll pick up where I falter. But that really excites me because it's almost limitless where we could go if we could make our own starbase. Like, I don't know what we're going to be able to customize. There wasn't that much customization in the starship interiors, which I'd like to just be able to color the rugs and the walls a little differently, have a few options for that. But I'm really hoping that with the starbase abilities, and I know it's just coming out, the starbase thing, it'll be coming out whenever. I'm hoping the next patch. Today's when am I recording this? It's June 10th right now. So hopefully within this month they'll give us that ability to make our own fleet bases. But because it's a brand new thing, they're probably not going to have a lot of options for it. We're probably going to have to beg and pull teeth to get a lot of options out of it. But I'm really excited for that. I think that's everything about fleets. Let me just think. I think that's everything. So, if you'd like to continue watching what else happens in this video, I think I mess around with the logo a little more. I mess around with the logo a little more, and then I fail a little at making the fleet uniform. But I've said everything that I believe needs to be said about the fleets. This video has the creation of the Aperture Science Fleet, which I will be uploading videos that strictly have to do with us playing missions. So thank you very much for watching my Star Trek video. This has been the F-Bomb and Nicbroinc, and you watched the How to Make a Fleet. And stay tuned for the Aperture Science Fleet videos.